This is Sonny Liston. He has won 11 straight fights, has lost only one in his pro career, has won 18 out of 19, 10 of the 18 wins by knockout. Wayne Bethea's had 27 fights, the winner of 17 of them. Bethea is not a KO walloper. He has put away 6 of his opponents in those 17 wins. Liston gets through with a good right hand and a left, and Bethea is in trouble already. Bethea looks like he won't make the round. He's down for the first time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bernie Weissman asked Bethea if he's okay to go on, and he shook his head yes, but he better run for cover. The wallop in Liston's fist is something to behold. And a clubbing right hand staggers Bethea. And Bernie Weissman walks in. I don't know whether he is stopping this fight or not. He is taking a timeout for a moment. And the fight is over. The fight has been stopped. Sonny Liston comes through with a sensational one-round TKO of Wayne Bethea.
Stiff right. A good chopping right. Stunned Whitehurst, and he is almost out. He went down again. To go, and Whitehurst is trying desperately to gather his wits. He was caught cold coming out the start of the round with a chopping right, and then he went staggered over at the ring, fell again, and now he's right above us in our corner here. That's Bert Whitehurst, who went the distance the last time. Sonny Liston trying to score a knockout. 1 minute to go here in round 9. His last 6 opponents failed to go the route, and he's trying to make Whitehurst number 7. Seconds, and the crowd is rooting for the underdog here. That's Bert Whitehurst in white. Sonny Liston. Seconds left. 6, 7, 8, 9. The bell rang. The bell rang, and he's on his feet. I don't know whether it'll be scored a knockout or not. That was about as close as we've ever seen a finish. Whether he was knocked out, the bell rang, and I don't know whether the referee's going to call it a knockout or not.
This is Sonny Liston in the white trunks going against Cleveland Williams. Two exciting young heavyweights. who have really established impressive records. When Liston stays in close, he gets all the better of it with Cleveland Williams. Williams at long range, however, has a decided edge with that reach advantage over Sonny Liston. And Liston is responding to the coaching from his corner now to stay in tight on the big fella. Catches Cleveland Williams and drops him. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Williams groggy yet. Liston moving in now, hunting for the one that can end it. Cleveland Williams battling to stay on his feet. Bang to the canvas again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's up at the count of 9. Reels into the corner, and it stopped. Referee Jimmy Taylor stops the fight as Cleveland Williams is battered into submission by Sonny Liston here in the third round. Sonny Liston in the white trunks out of the right-hand corner against Bill Besmanoff. The mouse is forming alongside the right eye of Besmanoff, discoloring outer corner of the eye. His left eye was cut in the second round. Liston jabbing with the left and then getting underneath the protecting elbow to crunch his right hand into the rib cage of Besmanoff in an effort to get that guard down so he can shoot the right hand across. Right-hand shot bangs on the chin of Besmanoff, but he's still standing. Liston banging to the jaw of Besmanoff again, but this boy is a toughie. One minute to go in the sixth round. Right above us now, and a left hand has split the right eyebrow of Besmanoff as he takes terrific punishment in this corner. Both eyes of Besmanoff are cut, but this one over the right eye is a severe cut. Ten seconds left in the sixth round. Besmanoff now, right eye severely cut. That's Besmanoff back into his corner where Angelo Dundee goes to work on the eye immediately. Let's keep an eye on that corner. And meantime, fans, next week's Wednesday night fight will come to you direct from ringside at Convention Hall in Camden, New Jersey. Whoop, there it is. The corner says there's no use trying to stop that one. Across the ring goes the referee, Mike Minich, and this bout has ended at the conclusion of the 6th round.
Sonny Liston and Cleveland Williams both had remarkable knockout records when they met for this fight, their second one. The previous year, Liston KO'd Williams in 3 rounds. Now, in round 2 of their rematch, we find Williams in black trunks getting home a series of tremendous left hooks that clearly hurt Liston. But Liston seems to have gathered himself, coming back very strong, landing lefts and rights to Williams' jaw. There's that left by Williams again. He's had 28 knockouts in 48 fights, losing only 2. And now Liston wades in from all angles. He shows fast hands for a man who weighs 213 pounds. His left jab has been called the finest since Joe Louis ruled the heavyweight division. Now watch. Liston switches his attack from the body to the head in a smashing left hook, puts Williams down. He's up at the count of 8. The referee allows him to continue. And Liston moves in with lefts and rights. Hammer blows to the head and body. One look at Williams' face, and you know the end is near. He pulls himself up at the count of 9, but you see the referee speaking with ring officials about stopping the fight. It's all over, but Liston doesn't know it, and the referee has to restrain him. Sonny Liston, the winner.
Liston advances menacingly, putting tremendous pressure on his opponent. Sonny is a fighter who will take 2 punches in order to get in one of his own. Judging from the results, no one can criticize Liston's tactics. Harris has been a professional for 5 years and has lost only 1 fight during that stretch of time, and that was to heavyweight champion Floyd Patterson. Roy knows a victory tonight will spring him right back into a challenging position for another title match. Two sharp jabs by Harris. He's going to try to keep Liston off balance with that long left. Sonny floors Harris with a smashing left hook. Harris is up at the count of 9, but he's in real trouble. Liston goes after Harris and lands a beautiful overhand right, which floors Roy for the 2nd time. Harris is up again at the count of 9, demonstrating great courage. Roy goes down again from what appears to be a slip, but gets up to continue the fight. Liston moves in with a devastating right to the head, which floors Harris for the 4th time. While Roy is on the canvas, the referee moves in and calls a halt to the fight. Giant-hearted Roy Harris didn't have enough weapons for Sonny Liston, but he demonstrated tremendous courage.
Any questions, Liston? Any questions, Westphal? Good luck to both of you. Come out fighting at the bell. Big hands now.
Fighters ready. Sonny Liston in the white trunks, Albert Westphal in the black. The ring announcer, Pete Byron. And here we go with round number 1. That was the 10-second warning. Liston, reputedly one of the finest left jabs among recent heavyweights. Was a left jab that landed. Another one pushed Westphal back. Liston taking all those punches on the gloves. That left jab, snake-like. Westphal's first punch landing right high on the head, but he got out of there in a hurry. Westphal seems to respect Liston and that left hand. Sonny Liston, who has knocked out 22 of his 33 opponents. Westphal has 12 KOs. Westphal moving counterclockwise to avoid that left hand. Westphal tries to tie him up, but gets out of there in a hurry. Westphal missing some of his punches in this first round. Liston making them count. Westphal has never been knocked off his feet until now. That's the first time Westphal has ever been on the floor. Count is 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. The fight is over in the first round. Albert Westphal caught a combination left and right, and as you saw, the right set him down, first on his haunches, nose into the canvas, and then out and over on his back. Albert Westphal knocked out in the first round by Sonny Liston, who by virtue of this one-round KO tonight has taken a long step toward a fight with Floyd Patterson. Sonny, let's talk about your future now. After this one-round knockout, as you know, in Toronto, Floyd Patterson will be defending his title against Tom McNeely. Who do you want to fight in the ring in your next engagement?
The man got the title.
Mr. Floyd Patterson, currently the heavyweight champion. Let us ask you this, Sonny. What have you heard are your chances of getting that title fight?
I think it's very good from what I hear.
Sonny Liston moves out to face the big chance of his 28 years of a turbulent life. Patterson's plan is to get inside Liston's long jab and work on the challenger's body. Liston's heavy jabs bother Patterson. Patterson's bobbing and weaving make Liston miss often. The challenger takes any available target. The Liston hook to the head is the first good punch of the fight. The challenger moving in. The champion shaking off the effect of that left hook. A left, a grazing right, and a solid left to the cheekbone. Drop the champion. final combination, the left, the grazing right, and then a solid left.
The first telling punch is Liston smashing right to the body. Patterson's favorite, that long left hook, is partially blocked. Patterson, trying to get underneath the champion's straight punches, runs into a right uppercut which sets up the challenger. In their test of strength in close, Patterson is incapable of tying up Liston. Challenger's long right hand grazes the champion's chin, but Liston's countering left hook is on target and sets up the second knockdown. Two jarring right hands are followed by the knockout blow, the left uppercut. Patterson's body trembles under the power of Liston's left-hand smashes. And here comes the final sequence in the knockout.
Cassius, awkwardly fast. Good long left lead that might keep the champion a bit off balance. Very slippery. Clay still in the danger zone in that he's keeping his hands low, but you'll notice one thing if you don't mind. He's at long range with the hands low. We're halfway through round one. In close range, if we look closely, although Barney Felix does want them apart at this point because the hands were tied, Sonny will be the guy that'll keep mauling away. 1 minute more in the first round. Sonny seems to be trying to slip those left leads. Can't do it too successfully because the challenger is jabbing all over. Body, head, and right hand. The best punch in the fight so far. We're down to the closing second of this first round, and the long left lead is making the difference so far by Mr. Clay. Another jarring right hand that time, folks. Another one. Sonny wobbles. Sonny wobbles. Cassius has him hurt. Sonny is talking to... Sonny has a big mouth below his left eye. He has a cut below the eye, and he's getting hit with all the punches in the book. Halfway through round 3. Sonny bleeding slightly from the nose also. Only 55 seconds remaining in round 3. Hold the phone. Cassius is a bit hurt. Sonny, still aggressive, very durable. Seconds more in the third. In round 6, we note that Sonny flat-footed stance most of the time. Easy target. Easy. With a variety of punches. We call them combinations. Putting punches together. That's his strong point. We're in the middle of round number 6. Cassius Clay still with the faster hands and the better legs, or at least the faster legs. I'll correct myself on that one. Sonny does have sturdy legs. With slightly less than a minute more in the 6th round, the champion has slowed down a bit. The tempo has slowed in the fight. Only 30 seconds to go in the 6th round. Sonny can't seem to slip or knock down that jab effectively. Cassius throws it from all angles. Very tricky left lead, left jab. Seconds remaining in the sixth. Let's get over to our champion, Joe Lewis. Joe, looking in toward the champion's corner, he's still standing up. They're going to make him sit down. What do you think is going on in Sonny's mind at this point?
Well, I think Sonny now is beginning to worry now. At least his corners beginning to worry now, because I think that they feel now that Clay have all the confidence he needs and go home to defeat Sonny. So I think that the corner now beginning to worry a little bit now.
Now they're working, as we note, with our camera shots in there, below the left eye. They've already worked below the right eye. There you see them. They might be stopping it. That might be all, ladies and gentlemen. Get up there, Joe. Get up there. Get up in the ring. They score the fight here on a 10-point must scoring system in Maine. 10 for the winner of the round, 9 on down for the loser. If you're going to score with us, well, get your pencil and pad handy. We're waiting for that bell for round one. Here we go. You'll note that Cassius wants to stay out in the center of the ring where he happens to be the king. Sonny Liston in the dark trunks is chasing that man straight away. Is that a mistake? Beautiful right-hand shot that you saw. That was the best punch thus far landed by the champion. We note that early, halfway through this first round, that Sonny is shooting mostly, although he's going to the head now, mostly toward that body. You know the old story, you kill the body and the head might follow. Knockdown, ladies and gentlemen, a right-hand shot. A right-hand shot on the chin. Jersey Joe Walcott. Sonny cannot move. Check the time.
In round three, former heavyweight champion Sonny Liston, wearing the white trunks, starts right in, stalking the smaller Johnson. Liston is known in the fight game as a man who likes to end fights early. Liston is after him. That left hook landed flush, and Johnson is desperately trying to clear his head. Amos is up, but the referee continues the mandatory 8 count. Now the referee gets a towel to wipe Johnson's face. Liston starts right in again, but Amos stays at close quarters. Now watch as Liston gets off some more blockbusters. Johnson catapults to the canvas. The referee is screaming out the count. Johnson has fought such men as European champions Henry Cooper and Carl Mildenberger, both fine heavyweight fighters. Liston starts using his pile driver jab to set up Johnson for the finisher. Liston is in the midst of a comeback campaign to gain another shot at the heavyweight crown. He originally won the title from Floyd Patterson and held it for 2 years. A jab and a right uppercut, and Johnson hits the deck for the 3rd time. He's flat on his back. Now he's on his feet, but he's stumbling all over the ring. The referee rules that the fight is over. Sonny Liston knocks out a game Amos Johnson. Philadelphia heavyweight Dave Bailey. In round 1, Liston in the white trunks comes out fast and is all business. Sonny knows that Bailey is a good puncher, but Liston fights just one way. That's throwing those big bombs, which have made him one of the most feared heavyweights in the past decade. 5 years ago in Chicago, Sonny won the World Heavyweight Championship when he knocked out Floyd Patterson in 1 round. But 2 years later, Liston lost the title to Cassius Clay, the Louisville boxing master, in a stunning upset. Now a crisp right hand to the jaw smashes Bailey down. The referee sends Liston to a neutral corner and counts over Dave, but it looks like it's all over. Let's take a look at that knockout in slow-mo. Sonny catches Dave in the corner, and as the 7-1 underdog comes out, Liston maneuvers him around for his big right-hand bomb. What? There it is. Bailey is down and out. One big punch, and Sonny Liston has a victory for his long time back to the heavyweight championship. Everyone agrees that this is the Sonny Liston of championship form. Sonny is back in the middle of the heavyweight picture. The big boys are going to have to make room for us.
Pile driver lefts by Sonny Liston. McMurray moving away, always moving away from Liston's power. Ripping punches by Sonny Liston. The fighters move out for round 4, and it's all Liston up to this point. Liston going after Bill McMurray. Tremendous punches by Sonny Liston. And McMurray goes down from a murderous barrage of punches. The referee picks up the count. It doesn't look like Bill is going to be able to get to his feet. It's all over. The referee. Liston has Bill on the ropes. Sonny pouring in those punches. A crushing right. And McMurray goes down. It's Sonny's 5th straight knockout in his comeback campaign. Sonny's fists still have to be reckoned with by all the heavyweight.
Johnson. Sonny Liston won the heavyweight championship in September 1962, 7 years ago, with a first-round knockout of Floyd Patterson in Chicago. Sonny lost the heavyweight crown 2 years later to a lightning-fast underdog challenger, Cassius Clay. Liston now on the comeback trail. He wants another shot at the world title. Liston completely in control here in round 7. Every punch on target. Johnson has been taking tremendous punishment this round. The referee is watching the action closely. He may step in if Johnson is unable to defend himself. crushing right-left combination by the former champion. Johnson is hurt, but gamely continues. This is Sonny Liston at his explosive best, throwing bombs with both hands. It's amazing that Johnson is still standing. It's all over. The referee stops the fight, awarding Sonny Liston a 7th-round knockout over a very courageous George Johnson.
We have a minute and a half left in round 4. Leotis Martin in the green trunks, Sonny Liston in the white. This is not meant critically. Believe me, it's not. One has to wonder what the Liston of 1962, September, who demolished Floyd Patterson in the first round, would have done. But then Patterson came into him. Martin has been smart enough to stay away. Minute left in this round. Sometimes he fights him from half distance, Martin does, and sometimes from full. Oh, there it was. It was overdue. The left hook got in there squarely, just off the side of the chin, and down went Leotis. First knockdown of the fight. It occurred with more than 2 minutes gone in the 4th round, and now Sonny can sense it. He wants it, and he wants it fast. He's got 30 seconds left in this round, and he's got Martin hurt and wobbly. The leg's slightly rubbery, and he's got him against the ropes. Just 10 seconds left in the round. Sonny will not do it in this round. The end of round 4. First real excitement in the bout. A sudden left hook with the standard Liston variety. Martin is a fighter who fights according to the opponent. Against Ellis, he made much of the fight because he was not respectful at that time of Ellis's power as compared with fighting a fighter like Liston, where he is enormously respectful of the power. And so in this fight, his task has been to stay away. He did until the 4th round when he got caught by that left hook. It was a good right by Sonny, but you see Martin dancing away, circling steadily to the left in an effort to nullify that left jab of Liston's, which must be looking longer and longer and longer. He has Martin against the ropes. Now's the chance to do it. He led him away from the ropes. 10 and a half left in the round. Liston wants to win this fight convincingly to establish the merit of his comeback. It's the most testing opponent he's faced during the course of his comeback trail. According to the WBA, Martin rates number 3. Sammy Davis is crying because of an apparent low blow by Leotis Martin against Liston. Martin rated number 3 in the WBA, and number 5 was Sonny Liston. The Ring magazine ratings read differently. Rate Liston higher than Martin. The start of round 6. Leotis Martin in the green trunks and Charles Sonny Liston in the white trunks. Liston dominating the bout. 1 knockdown thus far. That came in the 4th round, a little past the 2-minute mark. A mandatory 8-count registered against Martin. A left hook put him down. First left hook of the fight. Left jab is getting in there more and more now, and as I said, must be looking longer and longer to Leotis. Crowd totally in favor of Sonny. See the rundown on the clock before you. We're inside the 30-second mark as the 20s run down. 7th round. Oh, he's got him. He hurt him. He hurt him then with the left and the right. The head bent over. As the clock begins to run out.
Come on, Leotis.
He's got him in the corner, but he's not doing much with him. Trying to measure him then, you saw that, and level him, but couldn't do it. We have about 50 seconds, as you see. Liston is tired, he is bleeding, you can see it, it's been opened over his nose. It reminds me of that day in Miami Beach when suddenly Muhammad Ali opened his face and he tasted his own blood. Sonny is spitting blood. The end of round 8. By all odds, Leotis Martin's best round, as Liston begins to show major signs of fatigue. Blood is coming down again. That's not an easy cut for Sonny to cope with because that blood goes into the mouth. It impedes the breathing. And of course, it's a brutal and ugly sight. Sonny's fighting back. Virtually snorting blood. Using the left to keep Martin away. That long, long left. Martin playing it really, for a tired fighter, quite cool. Fighting from the distance, looking for the spot, not wanting to expose himself. There, the right by Martin. Oh! Liston is knocked down with the right and then the left, and he is knocked out. This fight will be over, and with it, Charles Sonny Liston's career. The 9th round. It happens at about 2:12 into the 9th round, and I'm going up into the ring. They have not yet revived Sonny Liston. You look at him there now. I will stay at ringside momentarily. You see Liston, and they are struggling to revive him. You see Liston as they struggle to revive him. A compelling, crushing knockout. We'll return live. We're back live in the ring, as you can see, with Charles Sonny Liston. And Sonny, quite frankly, most scorers had you well ahead when suddenly the knockout came.
Yes, it did.
What happened?
Well, if I know that, maybe it wouldn't happen.
In any event, Sonny, what do you feel now? Are you going to continue to fight, or are you going to pack it in?
Well, it's hard to say.
You haven't made a decision on it. Obviously, it's been very quick.
Yes.
But the cold fact is it will be harder than ever, Sonny, to go all the way up the trail after this defeat.
Yes, it would. But I have to think it over here.
All right, Sonny. I don't think it's right to hold you any longer. Thank you very much for coming on with us, and good luck to you.